We've got a really interesting deck for you today, and it all revolves around this card, Mismagius. So they have an attack, Stored Power, which does 60 damage, but it moves all of your energy from this Pokemon to your bench. Our ideal start is to draw into Misdreavus, and then we want to evolve into Mismagius as soon as possible so we can start passing that energy back to our big attackers on the bench. We've got Mewtwo, Mew, Indeedee, Tapu Lele, all with slightly different big hitting attacks to counter different opponents. We're running 2 copies of Fantina, so that if that energy has passed from Mismagius onto the bench, we can still attack on the next turn. Haven't really seen anyone playing this card, so this is going to be fun, and let's get into it. Okay, going first, let's go. And we get Misdreavus. Nice. Looks like it could be a Bulbasaur deck. It's the, Celebi. And we will... Quite a collection here. Just gonna end turn. This looks like quite a fun deck from them. Let's see what they can cook. We get the second Misdreavus. And we will... not evolve yet. Let's just use our lead. Okay, I have Leafeon. Lucky for us, they couldn't find the evolution of Celebi, because actually we would have died to that attack. And now we can use Fantina, get us an extra energy. And then attack with Stored Power. This will move our energy to one of our bench Pokemon. Quite interesting move. Kind of saves your energy in case your front Pokemon gets killed. And now we get the Giratina EX, and we will I think we may here. Broken Space Bellow. Okay. So they're taking advantage of the new Quick Grow Extract. I'm going for a fully Stage 2 Leaf deck. That's kind of cool. And we'll Copycat 4 extra cards. 3 extra cards. Love to see it. We get our Mismagius EX. Can't use it though. We've used both of our Misdreavus. But we can attack with stored power and move that energy onto our Gyarados EX. Might as well move these onto our Mew. We've already fully charged Gyarados. Look at us. Fully charged on the backbench here. Absolutely stacked. Tapu Lele, in case they have a high energy bench. This guy's kind of in here to snipe Charmander. Oh, let's just retreat. Tapu Lele. Finish off the Leafeon. Okay, this deck's feeling good. Really flexible. So many different levers we can pull. And that makes it really fun to play. When you've got different ways you can play the same deck. Nice. Okay, here we go. Going second. And we put down our Misdreavus. Perfect. Oh, a Buzzwole deck. Let's see how we hold up against the old Buzzwole meta. As we get our Poké Ball. Get the second Misdreavus. Perfect. Red card. They've got no idea what we're going to throw at them. Could be anything. We could Mew them. We could Tapu Lele. Fantina. Double Fantina. Nice, we'll be able to pull off our combo here of passing the energy back to our Mismagius EX. Ooh, actually should have put that on the bench. That's fine. We have a second one. Ideally, we find another basic here, either Mew or Giratina, so that we can pass our energy back to something more useful. We can't find it. I guess we'll Copycat. Or do we want to attack? No, I think we'll search for our... We want to get this Mismagius, so let's retreat back. And attack with Magical Delusion. Confused? I'm confused. We'll find the Buzzwole. Okay. They don't have any energy in their discard pile, so they can't charge this guy up yet. Gonna use our second Professor. There's our Giratina. And let's also throw down Indeedee, get some healing going. As we charge this guy on the bench. And use Magical Delusion. Confuse the Buzzwole. And Bulbasaur as well. Okay. Interesting. They've thrown in a Mega Venusaur EX just as backup in case they need it. But this guy's dead. Let's just play around here by pulling in our Mismagius. Heal. Look at this combo. Fantina for the extra energy. Boom. Huge place. Then we can pass that off to our Giratina EX. And see what they can do. Okay, pulls out regular Venusaur EX. But I can't find energy, so I don't really see the point here. I feel like they're just stalling. As we retreat back into our Mismagius EX. And we finish it off. I mean, they have another one to go, but they don't have anything that can kill us at this point, unless they have a red or a Giovanni, but they can't use them and power up Buzzwole, so we're all good. Big beat. We'll just heal with our Indeedee. And... ah! Misclick! It's fine, we can still win. Want to give him a chance. Okay, Celebi on the bench. And they bring in Pheromosa so that we can... Ah, of course, so they can attack again. I mean, I'm chalking this down to a win. That was a misclick. But we should be fine anyway. As we confuse. Unfortunate, mate. Unfortunate. We do kind of need to get off 3 attacks here. I'm thinking we pull in Indeedee and finish them off next turn. Confused. Also can't add up. We only needed 2 turns. No, they're not confused. Alright, good game. Bit of a fumble there. But you can see how many different plays you can make with this deck. You're just passing energy around all your different Pokemon. We've got different things for different solutions that are needed. Yeah, really cool deck. Let's go. Going second. And we get the perfect start with Misdreavus. And I think we put down... Are we going second? Yeah. Let's just throw this guy on the bench anyway. And leave it like that for now. Do they retreat back into Entei? Okay. More Professor. And we will lead. Garantina's just sitting here as a target for our Misdreavus energy pass back. We could also throw down Indeedee or Mew, because Indeedee's going to work pretty well against Charizard with 4 energy. If that's what they're going for. Lampent. Okay. Can't remember what the next guy does in this one. Evolution. We don't find our Mismagius, so what can we do here? I think we probably just charge up on the bench. No, let's lead. Draw some more cards. We have the May. That means we can get our Mismagius. Once during your turn, you may discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Okay. Interesting. So they're trying to go for some kind of evolution stopping here. And we get our second Misdreavus. We can May. Get rid of Mew and Tapu Lele. And then hand that energy back to Giratina. Maybe we should put in a Mewtwo instead of this Giratina. If he's just sitting there on the bench, powering up energy, that could be the play, actually. Yeah. Yep. And maybe we put a Leaf in the deck as well. I might also swap out this Mismagius EX for another regular. I can't remember if we have two Mismagius, but it seems more useful to pass all that energy back and just use a more powerful attacker. Yeah. Okay, we do have a second Mismagius, so maybe we just get rid of... Nice, conceded. They just had no idea what we were playing there. Flexibility of this deck. But yeah, let's make some changes and go again. Okay, going first. We get the Misdreavus start, that's what we want. And we've got Mewtwo on the bench. Perfect. Could be Manaphy Blastoise. Professor, we get a second Misdreavus and our Mismagius. Huge. We'll turn one red card, why not? Be that guy. And we end turn. Gyarados. This is actually a nice start for them. Let's try and snipe Gyarados on the bench. Magikarp on the bench. This is why we play Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele. And... do we wait a turn? Yeah. Of course we do. Oh, that poor little Magikarp. Watch them forfeit. Professor, just in case. You never know. Okay. Tapu Lele is kind of an unremembered, a forgotten gem. This kind of wrecks the current meta. Especially with Ivysaur charging, Charmander charging, Bulbasaur charging, not Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Magikarp, just getting absolutely ruined. And we will retreat back. And play our Copycat, because these cards are kind of dead. Nice, we get the Fantina. That was an absolute destruction. The Dark Magician coming in clutch. Not even clutch, just annihilation. Okay, going second. We have the Indeedee start. Suicune. Suicune Gyarados. Okay, this is the Gyarados healing deck with Suicune Jaw Engine, so they've actually got the perfect start for their deck. Let's see if we can counter it. Okay, they put the energy on the Suicune, which means they can't charge up Gyarados very quickly, and we can just kind of destroy them here. Psychic. They're only doing max 60 damage and we're doing 80, so... bit of a misplay. Okay, they get the heal. Mismagius EX. And Irida. We'll just go biding our time before we play down any more basics. 60 damage. Yeah, we can't put any more basics down unless 20, 40, 60, 80 and we heal up to 90. Yeah, we can afford one. So let's do a little Copycat. No, we'll put Mew down. And we can red card. They need a red or a Giovanni here. I feel like it's not... They've not got space for that. They've got so many Pokemon. I've actually built a similar deck to this, but instead of Gyarados, we're running the new Mega Blastoise EX. That one should be fun. It's all about drawing into your Mega Blastoise and just healing infinitely. Okay, they get the second Primarina. So they can actually get a lot of healing off here. But they don't bother. What? 30, 60... They would have survived our attack. So we might be winning on their mistake here. Oh, this is the Primarina EX. Okay. I assumed this was the regular Primarina, but that's quite cool artwork. Look at that. Yeah, this deck doesn't really make sense. These cards don't complement each other at all. Okay. Let's try and find our Misdreavus. And we genome hack. Misty. Yeah, if they had Iridir, we probably would have lost here, but we're all good. Good game. I think if it was a better player, this deck would have beaten us, but did it beat us because it was a good deck, or they just drew the pieces they needed? Okay, last game. Let's see if we can find something spicy. We get the Misdreavus start. That's the ideal start for us. Mana Feed Gyarados. There's only one card we need here. Tapu Lele. Maybe I'll do one more because I want to showcase this against Charizard. People aren't really playing it today. I don't think I've seen one Charizard. And we get Tapu Lele. And we got Indeedee in case things go Pete Tong and we need to snipe the Gyarados when it's forwards. Okay, yeah, they go into Gyarados now. And we will begin sniping them. Looks like things are going Pete Tong. We need Indeedee to carry here. Once this Gyarados comes forwards next turn. We could have also put down Mew. I don't think we'd have enough energy for that. Actually, okay. $60 damage. And we're gonna do 120, 150? If I can add up. Ooh, Yeah, they could bring the other Gyarados forwards. That is an issue. They can't bring this one forward now, that's GG. Yeah, we've got Leaf. Let's just troll them. Okay, okay. We need to Leaf back into our Tapu Lele. Gyarados could save them. But we have Mismagius, so we need to do a little bit extra damage. Yeah. There's the first Gyarados. Do they have a second one? Will it matter? We'll find out. Next time on Ready Up Sam. Okay, nice. They could also Sabrina us for the win. No, because we have Mewtwo. He can tank one shot. I think we got this. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. If they now... Yeah. Yep. If they retreat. I see a way through. They need red. God damn, this is a close game. God damn. Absolute cinema. Okay, they're bringing the second Gyarados. They Irida. And I think we're good. As we bring forward Mewtwo. Side drive. Mewtwo coming in clutch here. 10 health just to withstand that 140 damage. And then we bring forward Indeedee, and if I can do maths correctly, that's game. Woo! Nice. Tapu Lele getting the most damage, apparently. With 520 damage overall. 14 turns. Brilliant. Well, I want to thank you all for watching. Let me know in the comments which cards you want to see me build decks out of next. And have a nice day.